Welcome to DocuTopic 3I/ATLAS, the visitor from the space. The world holds its breath. The whole world held its breath. Something, a mysterious object, was approaching Earth from deep space. At the United Nations, a scientist called for urgent action, warning that this might not be a comet, but a spacecraft. NASA dismissed the claim, saying it was just an ordinary comet. Yet, just when the best observations were supposed to begin, the U.S. government temporarily shut down, forcing NASA to suspend its work. And so, the question echoed across the world, is NASA hiding something? Within days, it wasn't just scientists who were talking about it. Politicians, journalists, even religious leaders joined the conversation. Social media exploded with one message: they're finally coming. That's how the story of 3I/ATLAS began. Discovery in the Silent Valley. It all started on the first night of July 2025. In Chile's Rio Hurtado Valley, a small observatory funded by NASA scanned the heavens with a fast robotic telescope, the ATLAS system. Among thousands of nightly sky images, a faint, flickering pixel appeared. It didn't move like a star. By morning, it was confirmed, a real object cutting across our solar system, not orbiting the sun, but passing through it. Astronomers called it a hyperbolic trajectory, a visitor from another star. They named it 3I/ATLAS, the third identified interstellar object in human history, the shape of a stranger. By mid-July, telescopes across Hawaii, South Africa, and Europe had locked onto the target. The Hubble Space Telescope captured a breathtaking image, a glowing, tear-shaped light drifting through the stars. It seemed to have a coma, a halo of gas and dust, like a comet. But its brightness was unusual, its core enormous, somewhere between 400 meters and 6 kilometers wide. It was active, too active. Even hundreds of millions of kilometers away from the sun, it was awake. Then came a shocking theory. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb suggested that 3I/ATLAS might not be a comet at all, but a technological artifact, a spacecraft disguised as one. He warned the United Nations, if this is an extraterrestrial probe, humanity is not ready. A divided science, a curious world. By late July, 3I/ATLAS dominated headlines. News anchors spoke of a visitor between the stars, but beneath the curiosity grew tension. NASA's James Webb Telescope studied its chemical makeup and found something strange: carbon monoxide and dioxide, but no water vapor. Real comets are full of ice that turns to steam near the sun. This one was metallic, reflective, almost artificial. Its orbit didn't wobble like a normal comet either. It flew too straight. If it wasn't natural, then someone, or something, was guiding it. The green comet that shouldn't exist. By August, another anomaly appeared. The tail of 3I/ATLAS wasn't facing away from the sun. It was pointing toward it. That's impossible under normal physics. Some wondered, was this a propulsion system? Could we be watching the exhaust of an alien engine? Then telescopes in Chile detected hydrogen cyanide, a chemical tied to organic processes, even life. At the same time, amateur astronomers noticed the object turning green. The question spread like wildfire. Is it alive? Silence from the stars. As September ended, something changed. The world's telescopes were watching, but NASA went silent. No new images, no new data, only a short, blurred video from the European Space Agency showing a faint glowing point. Around the same time, the U.S. government entered a budget shutdown. NASA claimed the data delay was bureaucratic, but many believed something was being hidden. Frame-by-frame analyses revealed tiny rhythmic flashes on the object, like a coded signal. Coincidence or communication? Avi Loeb spoke again, saying the data placed 3I/ATLAS between natural and artificial, rating it 4 out of 10 on the artificiality scale, enough to keep the mystery alive. History repeats in the sky. Humanity has always looked to the heavens for meaning. In 1066, when Halley's Comet blazed across the sky, kings fell and empires rose. In 1556, just before Istanbul's great earthquake, medieval drawings showed a comet, a heavenly omen of disaster. And in 1997, when the Hale-Bopp comet passed, a cult in California took it as a sign to leave this world, ending in tragedy. Now, in 2025, history seemed to whisper again. 3I/ATLAS was approaching Earth as Halloween neared, the ancient night when the world of the living and the dead intertwines. Coincidence? Or something older and greater at work? The final approach. As the comet drew closer, its light dimmed, not reflected but absorbed, as if its surface was drinking in the sun's energy. Some scientists dared to speculate, a surface designed to capture light, a technology beyond our understanding. The agencies stayed silent, the world watched, and somewhere above, a mysterious traveler continued its perfect course, steady, deliberate, and silent. Because sometimes the quietest things in the universe tell the loudest stories. Epilogue. What if it's not just a comet? Perhaps 3I/ATLAS is just another cosmic rock. Or perhaps, like the first explorers who crossed oceans to discover new worlds, this too is a messenger from somewhere far beyond. One thing is certain. It reminded us how small we are, and how vast the unknown still is. The truth, as the narrator says, is rarely found in extremes, but somewhere in the fragile space between them. For more powerful journeys into the unknown, subscribe now to DocuTopic and keep exploring the mysteries that shaped our world.